We're rushing through everything this morning to get it in, get it done. It's time for our plank and our motivation. Devotion and motivation. So get in, come on down, lift up, push back, stop. Draw the shoulders back. Now, so I can see what today is. Other than the tax deadline for extensions. Crazy day. Okay. And the child grew and became strong in spirit, filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. Luke 2:40. At the local library, I used to run into a sweet young woman who is clearly gifted in ministry. I've heard her conversations with others and can attest to how she is encouraging people with the word. As I got to know her better, I saw that her life seemed very unstable. She was estranged from her husband, had young children in foster care, and barely knew where she would lay her head each night. When I suggested she focus on improving her living situation and perhaps get under the covering of her pastors, she balked and said, "We are all ministers." I blessed her with a gift and wished her well. But today's scripture verse shows us that Jesus had to spend time growing strong and gaining wisdom before he launched into ministry. This applies to stepping out into any adventure, whether it's a mission trip or a new career. When my mom and I applied for a loan to start a catering business, we couldn't just walk into the bank with a great idea. We had to show good track record, providing detailed business plan. Moses had his 40-year prep time in Midland Desert before his heart was ready to receive the call. And a little known fact about the Apostle Paul is that when he spent 3 years in Arabia after his conversion before joining the disciples in ministry. Galatians 1:17-18. Look how successful they were. Two of the greatest Christians in history. If Jesus, Moses, and Paul had to prepare for success, I do too. Pamela Towson Howard. Phase step. Begin writing down steps to accomplish each day to move towards your goal or vision. Resist rushing ahead of the plan. This kind of goes with what we've been talking about. Making a plan, figuring out you have a goal, you have a dream. It's not out of reach. Write it down, make a plan, so you can make it happen. Well, through God, you can make it happen. So, what is our motivation today? Draw the shoulders back. The secret of man's being is not only to live, but to have something to live for. That's a good one. The secret of man's being is not only to live, but to have something to live for. See some images. Drop down, draw the shoulders back. That'll do. It's kind of cool looking. Alright, so for me, that's going to be all I have time for. I'm going to go ahead and drop the knees, push back child's pose. If you have time, you could do more, do it. But from today, we have learned we need to make a plan for what we want to accomplish, make a plan for what we want to do. Take that plan to the Lord. Pray about it. Put it into actions and make things happen.